it's your girl Shishi, and I'm back with another video. So today's video, we talking about pick-me's. Before we get started, y'all, go ahead and show your girl some love and hit that like button so we can get this video shown to some people that need to hear this message. Okay, there are some people that need to hear this message. Also, if you like my content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a thing, and I really appreciate it. All right, so let's go ahead and just hop into the topic. Okay, first of all, what is a pick-me? I'm sure you've heard the term. I don't know who invented this term, but it is a term that was used to describe a woman who would do any and everything to get the attention of an undeserving man. You know, the ones who just always was starving for attention. For men, a lot of times it was just men that didn't want her, and she just wanted to feel validated by men, right? If you're a woman out here and you're trying to do any and everything to get the attention of a man that don't even want you, that don't like you, then okay, yeah, pick me, you're trying to get picked, all right? But it seems like this definition is changing, y'all. Somebody's trying to switch up the game and change what a pick-me is, and I don't like it, so I'm addressing it today. The issue that I have with how this word is being used now is because people have taken the definition and they just putting their own spin on it. Now, I'm a pick-me, right? People want to call me a pick-me because I decided to do the actual inner work, okay, on myself, because I started saying, you know what, you really want a man, what they call a high value man. If that's really something you desire, if that's really something you want, then you're probably not going to get it by bashing men all the time, saying how all men are dogs and all men are that, and you know, they deserve to be used and abused and manipulated because all of them are the same, they have the same nature. You know, you are always trying to do something manipulative to get something out of them, particularly money or marriage. You're trying to manipulate them, and I just say, you know, hold up, sis, hold up, because you're not putting yourself in alignment with what you say that you want. Say you want a man with me, when you come in the presence of a real high value man, you still are holding on to the past, so now you're projecting that onto him and you running him away because men are stupid. This is what I'm trying to get women to understand. A lot of men are not stupid, and especially now that you have, you know, you have the Kevin Samuels of the world, you know, who are actually putting men on game to what a lot of women are doing, this manipulative stuff that women are doing. Men aren't falling for that anymore. So that's why you're not aligning yourself with what you want because of your mindset, okay? And that's why also you have to be careful about who you take advice from, okay? This stuff, if you desire to be married, okay, and you desire to be married to a man of means, tricking him is not putting you in alignment with what you want. Being a cold-hearted bitch is not going to get you what you want. I'm telling you, it's only going to push you farther away. So for someone to sit up here and call me and women who talk like me a pick-me, that's absurd. Because who's the real pick-me? It sounds like y'all the real pick-me's, because y'all trying to do all of this stuff to get attention of a man with some money. I mean, just go all out and do all kind of just crazy stuff, lie and get your body done and your face done and all this stuff for a man because you want a man with money. That sounds like the real pick-me to me. Not because you say, okay, if I really want this type of man, then I need to align myself with that type of man. So that means I need to do some work on myself, and I need to hold myself accountable. If I haven't manifested that yet, then maybe this isn't working. Maybe I need to do this work on myself and become a woman of value myself. This whole, you ain't gotta bring nothing to the table, you are the table, selfish bullshit, S-H-I-T, it's not putting you in alignment with that which you say you want. And I'm all about manifesting. I know how to manifest. That's something that I was born knowing how to do. If it's something that I really want, the only thing that's holding me back from getting those things is myself, okay? My mindset, what I really think. I'm all about, sometimes you have to be delusional in order to get what you want, but you also have to take accountability for some things. You also have to understand that in order to really get what you want, you gotta be in alignment with it. When you're manipulative, the only thing that you're gonna get out of that is someone who is being manipulative back to you. A mirror. Okay, he don't really like you, you don't really like him. That's how it's gonna be. And then you're gonna grow more and more cold-hearted, and it's gonna push you further and further away from what it is that you really want. And then the next thing you know, you're 70 years old doing YouTube videos talking about all men are narcissists, telling younger women to watch out for all men because they're all narcissists. No, sis, all men are narcissists. You're a narcissist, and that is what you are attracting to you. That's it. And you have the nerve to call another woman a pick-me because she desires to be married, because she doesn't bash men. Oh, so because I choose not to bash men, I'm a pick-me. But you want a man. You want a man to pick you, a certain type of man, and 9 times out of 10 they ain't picking you. They're not picking you. So like, you mad at any other woman who you see getting what she want, and because she has a healthy, happy relationship, all of a sudden she's a pick-me. If you really look at it, okay, and if you really look at the women who talk like this, who bash men all the time, okay, who's always talking about how high their standards are, yet they don't have anything to show for it, nothing at all. They still judging people while they doing 100% by themselves, struggling, still ain't found the man that they want. They're usually the ones that are calling other women pick-me's. The ones they're suffering and they're unhappy, and they're usually the ones that are calling the women pick-me's. And the women who they're calling pick-me's are the ones who have a husband that is providing for them. They're living a soft life, or they're on their way to it, because they're aligning themselves with that. It's just so much toxicity, so much toxic advice going around from women who have had bad experiences with men, that don't want to hold themselves accountable, that want to blame everybody, and when they have bad experiences, they want to push it off on other younger, impressionable women and tell them all men are like this. Don't trust these men. All of them are narcissists. All of them are bisexual. You gotta watch all of them. To me, telling a woman that, yes, a woman is a prize. But don't you think the man that invests in you is also a prize? Wouldn't you think? The way that they talk about how all men ain't shit, and you know, or most of them ain't shit, and you know, a lot of them are broke and busted, and you find one that is willing to invest in you, is that not a prize? So can't you be the prize and he be the prize? But no, you have women with this, you're the prize, 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 and he's just supposed to serve you. He's just, and you're not supposed to do anything. That's delusional. That is delusional, and that is selfishness, and that's craziness, and that is not going to lead to any, that's not even a healthy way to think. But that's what you got. Women out here that are spilling this nonsense into younger women's head, and it's very toxic. And what is it's doing is it's causing the heart to close. This is causing the heart to close. And when your heart is closed, you cannot listen. When your heart is closed, you can't hear from God. You don't have no type of discernment to know. A woman who is in her feminine, who is operating like a goddess, she has discernment to know who is for her and who isn't. If this is the right type of man for her, and if this is not the right type of man. She knows it. She feels it. She can see by his actions. Some of you find this type of man and you automatically try to use him. And it is a such thing as fumbling the bag. I've seen it. I see women do it a lot because they have this toxic mindset. So who's the real pick-me, sis? Who's the real pick-me? You wanted to be picked, but you ain't getting picked, and so you mad at the women who chooses to understand that she does have to bring something to the table. Okay, you mad, but she's the one that's out here really winning. Get into the soft. You don't have to get to the soft life or get a man with money to take care of you by being manipulative. That's not how you do it. There are some women that do succeed, but trust me, they already had a cold heart, or they just were groomed to do it. But those of you who actually have a conscience, and you go against that, you go against your internal compass, and you try to use men and manipulate them thinking you're gonna get what you want, baby, that's not gonna do nothing but lead you to more and more and more suffering. If you've had bad experiences with men, then maybe you need, if you've had bad experiences with men and you think that all of them, none of them can be trusted, if you truly feel that way, and you out here dating, and you out here trying to find a man, or you want a man to find you, you might need to take a break and do some inner work and figure out why were you attracting those type of men to do you like that in the first place. Why were you entertaining it? Why were you entertaining those type of men in the first place, to do that to you, to allow them to do this to you? All men are not the same. You will attract better quality men the better you are. People like to say you are what you attract is a lie. It's not a lie. You are what you attract. They say, oh, you attract all kind of men when you're a beautiful woman. That may be true, yes. But who are you entertaining? And why are you entertaining these type of men? I've done the work on myself where I don't even attract certain type of men. Certain type of men, I don't attract them. They don't come in my reality. They do not exist in my reality. Certain type of men. So it is true. You are what you attract, and you are also what you entertain. It's both of them. Get yourself together, ladies. And I'm talking to the ones who that are having this issue. You got to work on some forgiveness. You got to take some accountability. You got to level up on the inside, not just the outside. People like to just say the level up and they only equate that to the outside. If you just look good. Yeah, if you look good, I'm not gonna lie, if you look real good, you probably can get, if you're young and you look real good, you can get away with a lot of things, okay? That some men may overlook. You may be a brat, you may be selfish. If you look real good, you know, especially if you're young and you look real good, yeah. But if you don't even look the part, and if time has passed you by, you might need to reevaluate a few things, okay? Okay, something with your expectations. Check them expectations. Nothing wrong with having standards, but I believe that the issue comes with women who have these expectations and put them off on other people, and when they don't meet the expectations, then they're upset. Check yourself. Check yourself. Look in the mirror and do the work that needs to be done so that you can align yourself with what you want. I'm gonna tell you, it doesn't work. Like, I'm all about results, okay? And I want to see majority of the women win. There may be some women, a small amount, that win by taking this toxic advice, but not a lot. I see too many that still has this mindset, that are running men away from them. Men don't even want to be bothered with them. They repel men. There are some women out here giving advice right now that can't attract a bum. That they can't attract nobody. No men. All men are repelled from them unless they're like a gay man or bisexual man. You know, sometimes they be looking for people just so they can have what they call it, a beard. You know, but half the time these women are not attracting no men at all. They're repelling them because of their aura, because of their energy. Energy is real. People can pick up on that. Men can pick up on that. So yeah. So I needed to talk about this. I needed to let y'all know, like, stop doing that shit. Stop calling me so. Know what a pick-me is before you just sit up here and just call women pick-me's like it's an insult. Like, the women that I see that are calling women pick-me's, they can't even get picked. They're not getting picked. Don't no man want them. They're repelling men from them. And so when you have a woman that's like, you know, I honor the divine masculine. I honor him. I see his purpose. You know, when you know, I honor my man. I love my man. You know, I submit to my man. I'ma follow him. I'ma pick. But I'm provided for, sis. I'm being taken care of. What are you doing? 9 times out of 10, the women who are calling the other women pick-me's, like I said, they're doing 100% by themselves, struggling, and they desperately want a man to settle down with. But because of how men did them in the past, they're holding on to that. But what I don't like is when they try to give this advice to younger women and setting them up for misery. Yeah, it sounds good. Like, yeah, you know, we can be sleek, we can use them, da 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 da. It sounds good to the lower nature. But when I tell you it's not gonna work, a lot of times it's not gonna work. You shouldn't have to manipulate a man to want to be with you. You shouldn't have to manipulate a man to want to provide for you. You shouldn't have to manipulate a man to want to give you money. You shouldn't have to lie to them. You shouldn't have to do it. This should come naturally. When you show up, they already know that these are the things that they need to do for you, based off the type of woman that you are and how you present yourself in your mindset. It's giving and receiving. It's not you doing all the taking. Men are waking up, y'all, and when a lot of them really start to wake up, a lot of y'all are gonna be in trouble if you still have the same mindset. So think about that before you call another woman a pick me. Is she really a pick me? Or are you really the pick me? Let me know in the comments below what y'all think. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.